Hi guys, welcome to Seeing Within. Look, we look at your vibrational number either from your life path, calculating your full birth date and reducing it to a single digit or a root number. Another is your day number, the day of the month you were born on any given year. Now, if it happens to be a double digit number, we reduce this to a single digit by adding the two numbers together. And lastly, we can use your character or your expression number calculated using your name. Now, there should be links below for that as well. Now, these are all intuitive readings where energy flows at different times for each of us. So, some will be passing these energies, others are going through them, while there'll be another group heading towards it. So, please look back on past readings. A quick note, I meditate and pre-shuffle prior to recording just to save you guys. Hi, welcome to Vibration 6 and let's get started. Okay, so straight up we have Iris, the rainbow. Now, this is about bridging consciousness to the mundane world. So to me, it's denoting a time where maybe you're not too sure where things are going. Maybe you're not too sure where you're heading. Maybe you're not too sure on the steps you need to take to get there. But what you are sure of is what it is that you want. You want a solid foundation. You want to feel comfortable. You want to feel supported. You want to have the comforts around you. And ideally, you want to have the people around you to do this with. You want to have the support. You want to have the love. So if you're not getting that in your marriage, then that's what you're asking for. You're asking for the support. You're asking for more structure in your marriage. If you're single, maybe that's what you're asking for. You're heading towards, or you're making plans for. You're making plans to have more structure, to have more foundation, and you want to work with people that are very loyal, that have the same vision and the same view as you do, and you want to move forward with this. And even though you're not quite sure how you're going to go about it or how to do it, you have faith that if you just follow your consciousness, if you follow the messages that you divinely get or what you're just divinely guided to do, you'll get to where you want to be, because you have faith that you will have blessings on the way to get you through it, to get to that stability you're looking for. Okay, so if we look at your outside influences here, we have letting go. Now this card, even though it looks it looks lovely, it looks peaceful and it looks serene, but for her to get to this serene place, and remember this is an outside energy toward not your energy but an influenced outside energy around you. For this person to get to that serene place, they had to let go of something. Normally this is about a mother and daughter bond that has been broken, that had to sort of be broken, so the daughter of course could learn independence and the mother could move on and go through to the next cycle of your life. So that's exactly what's happening here. Whether it was an older energy and a younger energy, one energy had to be let go of because it was quite codependent and learned to grow on its own, where the other energy had to go through, let it go because of stagnation and move on to the next phase of life. But it did bring, of course, like everything, when you let go of a bond that you love, of course it brings heartache and grief and what have you. But to let go of that bond, it was something that wasn't moving forward. It was sort of at its lowest of its lows. And I say that because It's followed by the Judgment card. Now, the Judgment card only comes about when either you're being judged or somebody else is judging you, and it's from past mistakes, past errors that have been made, and it's a cycle that you look back on the cycles, and so the cycle doesn't keep repeating all the time. A judgment has to be made. So when that judgment is made, it's like we have to end that cycle. So there is grief there to move through, but going through that grief can also give you a sense of freedom will come out of it. And that's exactly what this card is about, that sense of freedom. Someone now feels they have that sense of freedom. They had to go through the grief to get that sense of freedom and let go of something to allow that sense of freedom. So then we look at the common energies between that energy and your energy, and we have victory. And victory is about winning at all odds, winning at all costs. Yes, there was competition. Yes, there were competitors. Yes, it took stamina. Yes, it did take endurance. But you won. You both won to get where you got. And I say that because it's followed up by the Four of Spears, which gives you that foundation you were looking for, that you were chasing, even though you weren't sure where it was going or where it was heading. It was giving you that foundation. It's like sticking to your guns, not giving up. That's what this card is sort of denotes, more that, not giving up. Just keep going until you've got what you wanted, and that stability. So this is the combined energy. So it's the energy you're both looking at. You're both not willing to give up. You're both driven to this, to get this stability, to get this commitment, and to move forward with it. If I look at the outcome, we've got the Sum of Fruits here. Now, this is another card about endurance, and it's about planting the seeds and allowing the seeds to develop, allowing the fruit to mature before it's ripe to pick. So it's like planting the seeds. So this tells me maybe it's something that has been planted a while ago, but it took a lot of time and a lot of fiery energy and a lot of renewal for the fruit to be, or for the plants to bear fruit, to be offered, the ripening of the fruit, the picking of the fruit, waiting for the exact time for the maturity. So the maturity of the relationship, the maturity of the situation. You had to wait for the right time for this to actually happen. And with that brought a lot of new growth. Because at one stage I feel, with the Seven of Cups here, I felt there was a lot of loss in this situation. I feel like there was always one person chasing the other person. I always felt like maybe someone always felt like they were left out in the cold. Someone might have felt like they were chasing a dream that, was it even real? Or was it something they had just conjured up in their head, where another person might have been thinking, is it something I could actually catch? Is it something I could actually hold on to? Is it something, or am I being delusional about it? And it's always been there, but it's has never been real, you know. And this is saying that, yeah, it has been, but it was just never the right time. And and you don't always see things grow. You don't always see things ripen just like this. So when it does happen, it's like it just makes this all more real for you, which makes the solid foundation all more real and all more solid for you, because you've had to work together. And as you had to work together, you had to overcome a lot of obstacles because you were called out to. Again, judgment only comes around when the time is right. And you had the initiative to follow your intuition, your consciousness, even though you had no idea where it was leading you, but you did feel it would bring blessings at one stage, and you're exactly right, you got the victory. So hey, all in all, it's a great reading, and I hope you all got something out of it. Namaste.